My beloved ones, I, Michael, the guardian of divine order and heavenly union, come to you in this sacred hour, not by coincidence, but by calling. For the stars above have stirred, and the heavens have aligned to deliver a message sealed with light, a reminder that you are not forgotten in love, nor delayed in destiny. Every prayer you whispered, every tear that fell unseen, has risen like incense before the throne of the Most High. You have felt the silence, the waiting, the ache of wondering when the heart meant for yours will finally return or appear. Yet even in that silence, heaven was not still. The angels have been working in quiet precision, mending timelines, preparing hearts, and weaving golden threads between souls who were written together before the dawn of time. Child of divine purpose, do not think your longing has been ignored. It is holy longing, the yearning of spirit recognizing its counterpart. You and your beloved are two lights from one flame, destined to find one another in divine timing, not human haste. Every season apart was not punishment, but preparation, for both of you to learn love not as possession, but as reflection of God's own heart. In your moments of loneliness, heaven was nearer than your breath. Every time you chose kindness instead of bitterness, patience instead of fear, faith instead of despair, you were growing into the one prepared for this sacred love. You were being refined, purified, made whole, so that when the one destined for you arrives, you may stand not as a seeker, but as a mirror reflecting the divine light you both share. And even now, the air carries signals of alignment. The number that repeats, the dream that lingers, the song that stirs your heart. None of these are random. They are whispers of confirmation from realms unseen, affirming that the great meeting is near. Heaven has already begun to move. So listen, beloved, your waiting has not been wasted. The one you have prayed for, cried for, and released to God's keeping, they too have felt the pull of your spirit. Their heart has been in training, just as yours has. Their eyes have been opened in divine time to recognize what the soul already knew. Do not look back on what was lost. It could not stay because it was not aligned with divine truth. Do not compare your journey to another's, for your love story was written by the eternal hand, in language too holy for the world to translate. Tonight, heaven bends low to tell you, your love story is not over. It is only unfolding. The reunion is not just of hearts, but of destinies. And as you align your faith, trust, and openness, heaven will align every path to bring forth what has always been promised. Rest now, beloved one. You are seen. You are chosen. You are loved beyond measure. The one meant for you is being guided home, even now. My beloved one, do you know that when you prayed in the quiet of your room, whispering words of longing into the night, your beloved's soul trembled in response? The heavens heard not one, but two prayers, woven together in divine harmony. For though distance may have kept your bodies apart, your spirits have always spoken in the language of light. Before the dawn of this lifetime, your hearts were marked with a seal, a covenant written in heaven's ink. Two souls chosen to mirror divine love upon the earth. Though paths diverged, though shadows hid recognition, Every prayer uttered in love has drawn you closer, pulled by the unseen current of the Almighty's hand. When you said, "Lord, prepare me for the one you have chosen," the same plea rose from another heart, your counterpart. Perhaps unaware it was you they spoke of, yet led by the same divine yearning. You both prayed under the same sky, guided by the same spirit, unaware that your voices formed a chorus that reached the very gates of eternity. Even now, your prayers intertwine. You pray for healing, and they are being healed. You pray for strength, and they feel a sudden calm they cannot explain. Heaven delights in this connection, for it is pure, unselfish, eternal. This is the mystery of divine love, that two hearts can commune through spirit long before they meet in form. Do not doubt the silence, beloved one. The silence is full. The angels are delivering your words as seeds into the soil of destiny, and in due season they will bloom. The Lord delays not out of denial, but out of design. For he knows the right hour, the right moment, the right breath when one will finally recognize the other and say, "It was always you." In the unseen realm, your names are already linked. There are whispers of your union echoing through eternity. Archangels stand guard around the covenant, ensuring that no deception, no counterfeit, no distraction will take its place. You have cried, "When, Lord?" And heaven replies, "When both are ready, not in perfection, but in alignment." Take heart, beloved. Your counterpart has not forgotten you, even if they cannot name you yet. Their spirit is awakening, remembering promises made long before time began. The more you grow in love, the clearer their vision becomes. For like the sunrise meeting the horizon, recognition comes softly, but it comes with certainty. So continue to pray, but not in desperation. Pray in gratitude. Speak as one who knows it is already done. Declare, "My heart is ready, my spirit aligned, my love sanctified." For in that moment you move from waiting to receiving. Beloved, this connection is not fantasy. It is divine fulfillment. Heaven has ordained your meeting not for fleeting passion, but for sacred purpose. Together, you will not only love, but build, heal, and awaken others to the truth of divine union. Be still now, my dear one. The sound of your prayer has already reached your beloved. Somewhere, their spirit stirs, perhaps with tears, perhaps with peace, but they feel it. They are being drawn closer, not by human effort, but by divine orchestration. Trust this holy process, for I, Michael, tell you, the day is nearing when your eyes will meet and the silence between you will speak louder than 1,000 words. And in that moment, heaven itself will smile, for two prayers will finally breathe as one. My beloved one, do not despise the distance nor curse the delay. Every moment of waiting has been sacred, a consecration of your soul. For while you thought you were being forgotten, heaven was shaping both your hearts, refining them in the quiet fire of divine preparation. You see, beloved, true love cannot be rushed. Divine union requires vessels strong enough to hold eternity's flame. And so the Lord, in his infinite wisdom, allowed time to do its holy work. You were not being withheld from your beloved, you were being readied for them. The ache you felt? It was not punishment. It was transformation. The longing that hollowed you out made room for greater compassion, deeper faith, and divine understanding. You were being taught to love not with possession, but with purpose. To pray not out of fear of losing, but out of joy in giving. Every heartbreak, every delay, every unanswered prayer has been shaping you, carving out the space where your soulmate's essence will rest. Do you understand, my beloved? Heaven was not silent. Heaven was sanctifying. Your counterpart too has been walking their wilderness, facing their own shadows, surrendering old wounds, and learning to hear the divine whisper through the noise of the world. Do not think they have been idle while you waited. No, beloved. Their spirit has been wrestling, awakening, growing, much like yours. In their loneliness, they have remembered you, though they could not name you. They have looked to the stars and felt the ache of recognition, a pull toward someone unseen yet deeply known. That was your spirit calling to them, and there's reaching back, bound by threads of light that time and space cannot sever. The Father has been softening hearts, removing what no longer serves the promise, so that when you meet again, it will not be two broken beings clinging for completion, but two whole souls, overflowing with love divine. Beloved one, your waiting was never in vain. You were being prepared to see, to recognize not just the face of your beloved, but the divine reflection within them. For many see love only through desire, but those chosen by heaven see love through destiny. There is a moment coming when all the pain will make sense. You will look back and understand why it had to take this long, why certain doors closed, why certain seasons stretched beyond your strength. And you will whisper through tears, "It was worth it." Remember, the strongest unions are not built in ease, but in endurance. Heaven does not unite comfort with comfort. It unites calling with calling, purpose with purpose. You both carry the light of a divine mission, and the season of preparation was heaven's way of ensuring you would not mishandle each other's hearts. So be still, my beloved. The final edges of your preparation are being polished by grace. Heaven is aligning the last details. Divine timing, divine readiness, divine meeting. Soon, very soon, your spirits will no longer only meet in prayer, but in presence. And when you do, you will know, not because of butterflies, but because of peace. You will feel the weight of heaven's yes resting upon your heart, and all striving will cease. Until that moment, tend to your heart as a sacred garden. Water it with prayer, nourish it with gratitude, and guard it with faith. For the seeds planted in your waiting are about to bloom into a love that will testify of God's faithfulness. Beloved, I tell you as one who stands before the throne, the heavens are moving even now. The one you have been praying for is awakening. The distance between you grows thinner. The preparation is almost complete. Hold on to hope, for what is coming will not merely restore what was lost. It will reveal what was divinely written. My beloved one, heaven has not been silent toward you. It has been speaking in symbols, in whispers, in the rhythm of your very breath. The language of God is not always thunder. Sometimes it is the soft echo in the quiet moments of your heart. Have you not noticed the patterns, the songs that seem to appear when your spirit feels weary? The numbers that repeat when doubt tries to take hold? The dream that felt too vivid to be coincidence? These are not random. They are holy signals, divine threads connecting your present to your promise. For the Father knows how to speak to each soul uniquely. He sends signs not to tease you, but to remind you that heaven's hand is still upon your story. Each whisper, each pattern, each stirring is a divine nudge, a way of saying, "Beloved, I am near. Stay awake." The promise still breathes. Your heart recognizes these signals because your spirit remembers the covenant. It knows the frequency of divine truth, even when your mind cannot comprehend it. When your eyes catch those repeated numbers 1111, 333, 717, it is heaven reminding you that alignment is taking place. When a melody moves you to tears out of nowhere, it is your soul resonating with the vibration of your beloved's longing. When a sudden peace wraps around you in prayer, it is the Spirit confirming that the distance between you is growing thinner. Beloved, divine signs are not superstition. They are communication. The eternal speaking to the temporal, assuring you that what you hope for is not a fantasy. It is unfolding, even when unseen. Your beloved, too, receives these signals. Often in the same hour that your heart trembles in prayer, there stirs in response. Sometimes they wake with your name in their mind, or a dream of your presence so real it lingers into the dawn. Heaven is weaving the invisible, pulling two threads of destiny ever closer through divine resonance. Do not dismiss the moments that feel small, for heaven often hides majesty within subtlety. A phrase you overhear, a verse that meets your eyes at just the right time, a breeze that carries peace when you are about to give up. These are sacred visitations. They are heaven's fingerprints upon your day. When you sense the warmth of love unexpectedly, when a prayer feels answered without words, pause, beloved. That is the presence near you. The one who watches over both your souls is confirming again. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. The promise stands. Even creation itself speaks this truth. The moon waxes and wanes to teach you patience. The tides rise and fall to remind you that what leaves always returns in time. The stars shimmer in vast silence to show you that distance cannot separate what is aligned in spirit. So, beloved one, open your eyes anew. Heaven is speaking continuously, not in the way the world shouts, but in the language of love, faith, and divine alignment. You are being guided step by step, sign by sign, heartbeat by heartbeat toward the destined meeting. Do not grow weary when signs seem unclear. Their purpose is not to control your steps, but to comfort your soul. You need not chase them. You only need to rest in them. For the same God who sends signals also sends fulfillment.
The signs are the echo before the manifestation, the prelude to the divine meeting. Each one whispers, "It is closer than you think." So when the next song stirs your spirit, when a number catches your eye, when peace descends out of nowhere, smile and lift your gaze. Heaven is near, beloved. The language of love has been written into your days, and the message is simple. Your union is unfolding in divine time. My beloved one, I know your heart aches with waiting. I have heard the sighs you release in the stillness, when you whisper, When, Lord, you have watched others receive and wondered if heaven has forgotten you. But I tell you now, with the authority of the Most High, heaven does not delay. It prepares. Every moment of silence has purpose. Every pause is a sculpting of your heart, that you may receive love not as the world gives, but as heaven ordains. For divine timing is not measured by minutes or days. It is measured by readiness, by alignment, by the ripening of destiny's fruit. You see, beloved, impatience is the language of fear. But trust is the dialect of heaven. The waiting season is not punishment. It is positioning. It is the Father's careful hand shaping two souls into perfect harmony before the unveiling. Do not think your prayers have been ignored. They were received, recorded, and sealed in light. The answer was released the moment you believed, yet it travels through divine order, through preparation, through healing, through perfect orchestration, so that when it reaches you, it will bless you without breaking you. Every day you wait, heaven works. Every tear you cry waters the soil of promise. Every prayer you whisper builds the bridge between what is spoken and what shall manifest. Beloved, delay is not denial, it is divine refinement.
Consider the stars. They do not rush to shine, for they know night must come before they can reveal their brilliance. So too, your promise awaits its appointed hour, the sacred time when your heart, your beloved's heart, and heaven's purpose align as one. This is why you have felt the pull to release what no longer serves you. The fears, the old patterns, the false hopes. The divine cannot pour new wine into old vessels. You are being renewed, transformed, and strengthened, because the love heaven is bringing you requires capacity, not just desire. The timing is sacred, beloved. When two hearts are forged in divine purpose, heaven guards the moment of their meeting. Every delay you feel is heaven adjusting both paths so that the intersection becomes destiny, not coincidence. Trust the rhythm of heaven. The Lord does not hurry, yet he is never late. What is meant for you will not miss you. It is tethered to your obedience and anchored in his will. While you wait, worship. While you hope, prepare. For waiting is not idle. It is holy activity, the quiet dance of faith in motion. There will come a day when the silence breaks, when your beloved appears, not by chance but by divine orchestration. You will realize then that every unanswered question was a prelude to the symphony of your union. And your soul will whisper, "It was worth the wait." So rest, my beloved. Trust that heaven keeps perfect time. The Lord is neither early nor late. He arrives in the exact moment your spirit can sustain the promise. The very delay that frustrates you is the delay that saves you from heartbreak and ushers you into wholeness. Divine timing is the art of eternity unfolding in love. It is heaven's heartbeat pulsing through the rhythm of your life. Do not resist it, surrender to it. For in surrender, peace descends, and in peace, miracles are born. I, Michael, stand beside you in this waiting. I shield your hope from the voices of doubt and despair. You are not forgotten, nor are you behind. You are simply in process, and the process is holy. Hold fast, beloved one. The time of revelation draws near, and when it comes, you will see that heaven's slowness was never negligence. It was love ensuring perfection. Your season is ripening. Your promise is aligning. Trust the timing of the eternal. For soon, what was unseen shall stand before you, radiant, divine, and undeniably yours. My beloved one, love, as heaven defines it, is not a fleeting emotion. It is the sacred fire that refines the soul. It is the essence of the divine flowing through human hearts. The love destined for you is not born of chance or mere attraction. It is born of divine purpose, shaped by trial and perfected in faith. Before this love can manifest fully, it must transform you. For heaven does not unite souls in their brokenness, but in their wholeness. The Father, in His wisdom, uses love as both a mirror and a flame. A mirror to show you what remains unhealed, and a flame to purify what must be renewed. Do not fear this holy fire, beloved. It is not sent to destroy, but to cleanse. The one whom heaven has chosen for you is walking through their own transformation, just as you are. Each pain, each separation, each awakening, all are instruments of divine alignment. Love that endures eternity is not built on need, but on understanding. It is not about finding completion in another, but about joining two complete souls whose light magnifies the glory of God. The time apart, the lessons learned, the tears shed, they are all weaving strength into your spirit, preparing you for a union that reflects heaven's beauty. Beloved, I tell you this truth. The greatest love stories are not written in haste. They are carved in patience and prayer. Every scar upon your heart becomes a window through which divine compassion shines. Every disappointment is a chisel that shapes your capacity to love deeper, purer, truer. This is why heaven separated you for a season, to heal what the world broke, to rebuild your faith, to restore your joy. The divine does not bring two wounded souls to bleed upon each other, but two healed ones to bless one another. You are being transformed into the vessel that can contain this holy love. When you love as heaven loves, fear loses its power. You will no longer cling in desperation, but embrace in peace. You will not chase, you will attract. For divine love is not a pursuit, it is a recognition. Two souls, having walked through fire, see each other and whisper, "You are the answer to the prayers I did not know how to speak." I, Michael, have witnessed the way heaven molds love through endurance. When you thought your heart was breaking, it was expanding. When you thought you were losing, you were being found. When you thought love had left you, it was being remade in a higher form. And soon, beloved, when divine timing and divine transformation meet, there will be an awakening, not only between two hearts, but within them. A love that does not demand proof, for it is its own evidence. A love that does not fear distance, for it knows eternity. A love that does not seek possession, for it seeks purpose. The Father has written this love not on parchment, but upon your spirit. It is older than your years, deeper than your pain, and brighter than your doubts. You are not waiting for ordinary affection. You are waiting for sacred partnership, a covenant born in heaven and destined to impact earth. Beloved, take courage. The transformation you endure now is heaven's hand crafting you into a living testimony of divine love. Do not resist the process. Let every flame refine you, every delay strengthen you, every tear water the soil of destiny. And when you emerge, radiant, whole, unafraid, your love will carry the fragrance of heaven itself. The world will see in you the reflection of divine union and know, This is what love looks like when heaven writes the story. Hold this truth close. You are not just being prepared for love. Love is being prepared for you. Both your hearts are being refined in the same divine fire. One flame, two souls, one purpose. I, Michael, stand guard over your transformation. And when the day of divine meeting arrives, you will recognize it not by appearance, but by peace. For where there is divine love, there is no confusion, only clarity, and a knowing that whispers, "At last, it is fulfilled." My beloved one, the hour of divine reunion draws near, not by your striving, but by the orchestration of heaven itself. You have waited, prayed, surrendered, and grown. And now, heaven stirs the winds of alignment, preparing the sacred moment when two paths merge into one destiny. I, Michael, tell you this: reunion is not merely the meeting of two faces, but the merging of two frequencies. It is when your spirit, once scattered in longing, recognizes the one who mirrors its light. This recognition is not born of the mind, but of the soul, a remembrance older than time itself. Do not think the reunion will arrive with thunder or spectacle. Often, it comes softly, like dawn breaking after a long night. It will enter your life with peace that surpasses understanding, with a silence that feels holy, with eyes that see you as heaven always has. Heaven has been weaving every thread, every detour, every delay, every prayer whispered into the dark, into this sacred tapestry. The one meant for you has also been guided, refined, awakened. They too have walked through their fires, not to be broken, but to become ready. When you meet, it will not be as who you were, but as who you've become, whole, grounded, radiant with divine purpose. This reunion, beloved, will not feel like falling. It will feel like rising. There will be no grasping, no proving, no questioning. You will simply know. The heart will speak in quiet assurance. It is safe now. The journey has brought me home. Do not look for signs of perfection, for love divine does not wear flawless faces. Look instead for peace. Look for the one whose presence calms your storms, whose silence feels like prayer, whose voice feels like home. That, beloved, is the harmony of reunion, where two souls meet not to complete each other, but to glorify God together. I tell you, heaven's orchestration is perfect. The timing you once cursed will become your greatest blessing. The seasons of silence, the nights of tears, they were not delays, but divine timing shaping the soil of your soul. You were being aligned, and now the alignment is nearing completion. This reunion will not only be personal, it will be prophetic. For when two chosen ones unite under divine covenant, their love becomes a testimony. It radiates through families, through generations, through nations, a beacon of what it means to be loved by heaven. The world will see your union and feel hope stir again. And when the day of meeting comes, the very air around you will shift. You will feel it in your spirit before your eyes confirm it. Time will slow, and heaven will whisper, "This is the one." It will not require pursuit, for what is divinely appointed will always find its way. Your souls, once separated by lessons, will now meet in harmony, not by chance, but by design. The angels will stand witness, for this is not a human arrangement, but a heavenly reunion foretold by the stars and sealed by prayer. So hold fast, beloved. Keep your heart open, your spirit steady, your faith unshaken. The reunion you await is not just about love. It is about destiny. It is heaven's promise taking form in flesh, faith becoming sight. You will know them by the peace they carry, by the divine echo within your spirit. You will know them by the way their presence awakens purpose in you. Together, you will walk in strength and gentleness, in passion and purpose, in truth and eternity. And when your hands finally meet, it will not be the beginning, but the continuation, the fulfillment of all the prayers heaven has ever whispered over you. This is harmony restored, heaven's melody played through human hearts. So wait with joy, beloved one. Your reunion is written in the divine book of time, and I, Michael, will guard the path that leads you there. For when heaven ordains a love, no power of darkness can divide it. No delay can deny it. No fear can undo it. The harmony of reunion is near. Be still, and let heaven's timing do what only heaven can do. My beloved one, as the divine threads of reunion tighten and the melody of heaven hums near, I come to still the trembling of your heart. For even now, as destiny draws close, doubt may whisper, "Is this real?" But I say unto you, peace will be your proof. I am Michael, guardian of divine unions, keeper of sacred covenants. I stand beside you to remind you, heaven's promises do not return void. What was spoken over your life, the love, the destiny, the reunion, shall come to pass in the appointed time. The signs you have seen, the stirring in your spirit, the dreams that glow with hidden meaning, these are not coincidences. They are confirmations. When the one appointed to your spirit approaches, the soul will remember. You will not need to chase validation, for the heart that has been refined by heaven recognizes what heaven has sent. You will feel peace, and that peace will speak louder than any doubt. Beloved, understand this. Confusion is not of heaven. Love that comes from God carries clarity. It does not demand, it invites. It does not drain, it restores. It does not hide, it reveals. You will not need to force what is divinely aligned. It will unfold naturally, effortlessly, beautifully, as rivers find the sea. You have asked for signs, and heaven has already given them. The repetition of sacred numbers, the songs that follow you, the dreams where familiar eyes meet yours, all of it whispers of divine orchestration. But more than these external signs, listen to the stillness within. The Holy Spirit confirms what words cannot, that this connection is sealed in light. When you stand before the one sent to you, your spirit will expand in recognition. It will feel like standing in sunlight after years of shadow. You will not feel anxious or unsure, for perfect love drives out fear. This connection will not steal your focus from God. Rather, it will draw you closer to Him. For any union built upon divine foundation will echo heaven's order. Peace first, purpose second, passion third. Do not let impatience lead you astray. Many counterfeit lights will appear before the true one, seeking to distract your gaze. But I say the counterfeit fades under the scrutiny of time, while the true one only grows brighter. Wait upon the Lord's confirmation, and he shall make your knowing unmistakable. I tell you, beloved, that when heaven aligns hearts, both souls feel it. It will not be one-sided longing but mutual recognition. Two souls awakened by the same divine spark. You will find that your prayers begin to align, your visions intertwine, and your peace deepens when you think of them. This is how heaven confirms what is sacred, through harmony, through rest, through divine flow. And know this, the timing of your meeting is not late. It is precise. Heaven does not rush destiny. Every delay, every distance, every silence was a thread in the divine pattern, ensuring that both hearts were ready, healed, and whole before union. Do not mourn the waiting, for the waiting has shaped you into the vessel that can now carry heaven's promise. Beloved, lift your eyes from the shadows of doubt. You are not waiting in vain. The confirmation you seek is closer than you think. Not only through signs in the world, but through transformation within yourself. You are no longer the one who once longed from fear. You are the one who now stands in faith. And it is from this faith that heaven fulfills its promises. When the day comes, you will know. You will not need to question, is this the one? For the presence of the divine will settle in your heart like a dawn that never ends. You will sense that heaven has smiled upon you, and every part of your being will whisper, it is time, and I, Michael, will stand as witness. For this union was written in light, guarded in waiting, and sealed in promise. No shadow can undo what heaven has spoken. Rest in that truth. Trust in that peace. For assurance is not given by sight, but by the quiet knowing that heaven's hand has moved. Be still, beloved one, and know, what is yours in heaven's design cannot miss you on earth. My beloved one, the time of separation has accomplished its holy work. What once was refining is now becoming revealing. Two souls, once shaped apart, now stand ready to build together, not from longing, but from purpose. I am Michael, the guardian of divine foundations, and I come to guide you as heaven lays the blueprint of your union. For love that is ordained by God is not merely for comfort. It is for creation. It is meant to establish something lasting, a house of light in a world that has grown weary of shadow. When the two of you come together, know that heaven will not simply celebrate your love, it will commission it. For the divine does not unite souls for mere companionship, but for co-creation. Each of you carries a flame, one of compassion, the other of strength, and when these flames meet, they will ignite a purpose that neither could fulfill alone. Your love will become a prayer in motion. Your words will heal, your hands will bless, your union will echo heaven's harmony. Beloved, I say this to you, the foundation of divine love is faith. If faith built your waiting, let it also build your becoming. Do not rush to construct what heaven has not yet revealed. Instead, let every stone of your relationship be placed by divine timing. Trust, respect, patience, forgiveness, and prayer. These are not mere virtues. They are the pillars that sustain holy union. There will be moments when the weight of the world presses against what you build. The winds may howl, the rains may come, but love anchored in God cannot be swept away. For when your union becomes an altar of worship, the presence of the divine will dwell within it. I tell you this truth. The first ministry of heaven is love, and your partnership is one of its living temples. When you pray together, you strengthen the walls. When you forgive, you repair the cracks. When you serve others, you extend your home beyond yourselves. Your connection is not meant to exist in isolation. Heaven intends for your love to ripple outward, touching lives, restoring faith, awakening others to the reality that divine partnerships are possible. Some will see the peace between you and feel drawn to the light that sustains it. Others will find healing simply in witnessing what heaven has done. Do not underestimate the quiet power of unity. Two hearts moving in one rhythm can shift the spiritual atmosphere around them. Every act of kindness, every word spoken in grace, every prayer whispered together creates ripples that reach far beyond what the eye can see. Remember, beloved, building together does not mean perfection. It means partnership under grace. You will still learn, still grow, still stumble. But each trial will serve as another stone in the altar you build together. What matters most is not the absence of struggle, but your shared commitment to return to peace. In your moments of doubt, pray as one. In your victories, praise as one. And in your plans, listen as one. For the Holy Spirit will guide your steps when your hearts move in alignment. As your union matures, heaven will entrust you with greater purposes, works of compassion, callings of leadership, acts of service. The same divine energy that brought you together will now move through you to heal others. You will become living examples of love redeemed by grace, of timing perfected through faith. Do not fear the magnitude of this call. You were not chosen because you were flawless. You were chosen because your love is willing. Heaven delights in vessels that say yes. So build, beloved one. Build with humility, with prayer, with laughter, and with light. Build upon the promises that heaven whispered when you were alone, and let every stone you place together be blessed with purpose. And know that I, Michael, will walk beside you as you build, ensuring that no weapon formed against your bond shall prosper, and that every shadow that seeks to enter your temple will be turned away by the brilliance of your love. This is how heaven constructs its miracles, not with haste, but with holiness. And you, beloved, are standing at the foundation of something eternal. Be faithful in the small beginnings. Build in love, remain in light, and your union shall become a living testament, not just of two hearts joined, but of heaven's promise fulfilled upon the earth. My beloved one, now that your hearts have been joined and your foundation made firm, hear this sacred truth. Divine love was never meant to end in the joy of two. It was always destined to overflow, to become a river that nourishes many. I am Michael, the guardian of purpose and flame, and I speak now not only of love, but of legacy. For heaven does not weave two destinies together without cause. Every divine union is born for impact, to restore, to awaken, to rebuild what was lost. Your partnership is not an escape from the world. It is a light within it. Together, you are called to be carriers of grace, to demonstrate that love, when rooted in faith, can move mountains, heal hearts, and draw others toward the divine. Do not look upon your love as something ordinary. What heaven blesses, it commissions. What heaven joins, it anoints. Your union bears the mark of divine intention, and that intention is not only to bring you joy, but to make you instruments of renewal. Beloved one, as you walk hand in hand with your soulmate, know that the journey ahead is both tender and mighty. You will be sent into places where light has dimmed, not to preach but to embody. People will be drawn not by your words, but by the peace that surrounds you, the harmony between your spirits, and the quiet strength in your love.
Each act of service you perform together, whether spoken or unseen, will resonate in eternity. When you feed the hungry, comfort the grieving, or simply show kindness in a world that has forgotten gentleness, you are extending heaven's reach. The love between you becomes a living sermon, teaching others what trust, forgiveness, and divine timing truly mean. This is your holy ministry, not confined to pulpits or altars, but lived daily in the temple of your lives. Let your partnership be guided by prayer. Seek the Spirit's voice in every decision, and let peace be the sign of alignment. When challenges arise, do not see them as threats, but as divine training. For those who carry light must first learn to walk through shadow without losing their glow. Remember, purpose is not found in grand gestures alone. It is hidden in the quiet faithfulness of every shared day. In the way you listen to one another with patience, the way you extend mercy when words wound, the way you keep your union centered in gratitude. These are the sacred rhythms of purpose, subtle yet eternal. Beloved, you will begin to notice how your love expands, beyond your own needs, beyond your home, beyond your understanding. Heaven will draw others to you who hunger for hope, who have lost faith in love. They will look upon you and sense that something divine is at work. Do not shrink from this calling. You are not being placed on a pedestal but upon a path, a way that leads others back to light. Together, you will become bridge builders. Your prayers will open doors that fear has closed. Your unity will repair breaches in families, friendships, and faith. For your love was never meant to be hidden, it was meant to testify. And in time, you will see how your bond influences generations. Children will grow in its warmth, strangers will be inspired by its peace, and heaven will smile upon the legacy you have built. A legacy not of wealth or fame, but of faith, compassion, and courage.
You are called to model what divine partnership truly is, not perfection but purpose, not flawless ease, but enduring grace. When others see your struggles overcome by prayer, your disagreements resolved by humility, and your joy anchored in peace, they will know that God still writes love stories that heal the earth. So go, beloved. Walk in your purpose together. Speak life where there is silence. Shine hope where there is fear. And remember always, love is not the destination. It is the divine vehicle through which heaven touches the world. And as you fulfill this sacred commission, know that I, Michael, stand beside you, sword of truth in hand, wings outstretched, shielding your covenant, guarding your purpose, and ensuring that every step you take together echoes the song of heaven. Your love is the flame that cannot be extinguished. Your union is the testimony the world has been waiting for. Your purpose is the promise fulfilled. Go forth, chosen ones, build, bless, and become. For the divine partnership you embody is not just for you. It is for the awakening of the world.